Welcome, everyone. So my name is Ilegems. I'm head of programs on drones at Sabca. Voilà, so Sabca is a company that exists already for more than 100 years. We were founded in the year 1920. We were among one of the first participants in the European space program, and for many years already, we are actually on board of a lot of airplanes. So what we do is we build structures and equipment, integrated assemblies, actuation systems for space launchers and also airplanes, commercial, defense, business jets. What we do as well is offer services, MRO, maintenance services and upgrades. And more recently, a new business unit was launched, and that's the one, Unmanned Aerial Systems, and that's the business unit where I am part of. So that brings us to Unmanned Aerial Systems. This gives an overview of where we are in this ecosystem. So we basically focus on aerospace-grade end-to-end solutions for safety-critical applications. In order to provide such a solution, we support our partners by designing, integrating, and operating drone systems. But what does that mean? Design, integrate, operate a drone system? Well, therefore, you need many building blocks in order to do this, and those you can see all over the slide here. First of all, you have the system integration. What does that mean? We look on the market, we select the right payload, components, full drones, sometimes parts, sometimes we build the drones ourselves, software platforms as well, docking stations as well. And we integrate this full solution. And we integrate this into customers' networks. But other things we do is testing, performing test campaigns. You will see at the end of the presentation a very interesting test campaign that we did. Data collection, fleet management. We have our own maintenance organization, so we do maintenance on our own fleet. One of the fixed-wing drones we have is also downstairs next to the multicopters that we have. And at the end, we can also provide training, which means that if we create this full end-to-end solution, we can provide and give a training to do also a full handover to the customer who can then also use the system and operate it. Okay. In order to accomplish this, of course, we have to work together with many partners, such as technology providers, insurance company, and of course, the regulations, regulatory bodies. So therefore, we have specialized ourselves in UAS regulations, and we have built up already quite some experience in performing BVLOS flights and also critical transport flights and urban flights. Okay, so all of this we do with the end goal to, for example, collect data, but also to do other critical missions such as transport missions, and particularly that's the one that we are focusing most on is the medical transport missions. So related to the medical use case, we have already quite a track record, and actually together with Ilegems we did already a lot of projects. So I have an overview here of all the things we already did. So in 2019, with the SAFIR and the Med, we performed the first urban BVLOS inter-hospital flight. We took off in the Sint Augustinus Hospital and landed on USA. We participated in the medical validation project, also with Ilegems, performing validation flights, carrying medical blood samples on board of our drones. It's also very interesting to see the evolution of the platforms that we're using in this video. So here we also flew at Sint Augustinus. Then we have the SES project. Here in this video, we did 5G connectivity tests at the Port of Antwerp as well. And then finally, we have SAFIR-Med. These images are from yesterday. So this is the drone that we will use, or that we use in this project. So we did yesterday already a successful A to B automated flight, but not just the flight, integrated in this use-space process together with all the other partners in this consortium. And more of this will follow after the break. So then the colleagues will dive into that more into detail. But we will also perform a real flight, and we will land also, as we did here, in front of the port house. So I welcome everybody to also participate and watch the drone. But that's for later. So that brings us to SAFIR-Med. So this is where we are in the ecosystem of the consortium. So we are quite obvious, the drone provider, and also we do the flight executions. This gives an overview of our tasks and responsibilities in the project. So mainly it comes to, we contribute on ConOps, SORA, we have done platform adaptations in order to, and those I will explain later. And of course, we will, we do the flights. So we have done flights at Droneport, now here, Port of Antwerp, and then eventually Antwerp and Aken. Okay. This is the drone. This one is our X8. We have designed and built it completely in-house. So we have several features on board in order to make this drone design to a higher level, bring it to an aviation-grade level. And the yellow parts that are highlighted, that are actually the things we further developed in this project, in the SAFIR-Med project. So first of all, the medical undercarriage. You will see in the flight that we will do, we will carry a package, so we can transport goods. The second thing, and that's actually that's about two things that are highlighted. That's the part where we have to connect the drone with this use-based story. And therefore, we have the drone tracker on board, okay? And the second thing we have created a software tunnel that actually the drone can speak with the command and control center. So that means that what lives on the data that is on the drone can be seen in the command and control center, and flight plans can also be communicated. And the last thing that we need in order to do this project, and the project is about use space, but it's also about urban air mobility. And then we come to this more difficult part, urban, because we also gonna fly above roads, above people, and therefore we need to bring the drone basically to even a higher level of safety. And that's why we have integrated a parachute. But we did not just only integrate the parachute, we did a full test campaign with it, because in case something happens, we have to make sure that the parachute will always work, and that this is fully tested. So what we did in order to make that possible, we did 80 tests, basically, for first around 40 tests before we froze the design, and then we followed the full ASTM standard. We did 45 tests. I have a movie here that shows what it means. So it's 80 times that we did this. So we deliberately created an error in the drone to check if it's always coming down safely. So what I can tell now is that last month we have completed the full ASTM standard. We did everything successfully. So that basically brings us now to the next level. So technically we are ready to do also BVLOS inter-hospital flights urban. And that's the next step. But first, let's do the flight this afternoon. So thank you very much.